Mm. Sorry. I think, okay. Between the students and perspectives and staff experience with Best Buddies international initiatives comprised of 27 members from, excuse me, there's something in the way, from around the United States and Canada, and the individuals conceptually and design and exactly unique in the comply all aspects of Best Buddies ecosystem. So basically, we're a group of young leaders who help participants as if we're staff. So if you ever need help, you can come to any of us. We can come to current YLC members and YLC alums. So it's a very good program, and people with and without disabilities all apply for it. So it's a very fun program to be a part of.
And we're also going to talk about the Friendship Walk. As mentioned earlier, and I will mention this in here, the Best Buddies Friendship Walk is the leading walk in the country supporting inclusion for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, also known as IDD. Since 2009, more than 150,000 participants in 60 cities have walked to raise an awareness for inclusion, friendship, leadership development, and integrated job opportunities for people with IDD.
The walk join us as we walk with Best Buddies. Listen, the walk is so much fun. It happens every year to raise funds. So to fundraise, let's change the world of people with intellectual developmental disabilities, and not to mention, let's celebrate. It's much more than a walk, it is a party. So, Jack, what is your favorite part about the walk?
Oh, great question, Kelly. My favorite part about the walk is getting to see everybody. And I also really love it when we have like different people come and just like support Best Buddies. And I just really like to meet the people there. Another part of the thing that I really like about the walk is the partying and the dancing and the music. That's also another highlight of the walk, I would definitely say. So Kelly, what is your favorite part of the walk?
I'm glad you asked that. Thank you. I love my favorite part is putting the fun in fundraising. That is my niche. It's right up there with social media. Bragging about Best Buddies is what I love to do anyways. So it just creates this making yourself being more out there, being an advocate, speaking about the mission, learning and networking and meeting new people. That's actually how I got my job at K-Force. I had to go network at the company about the walk and how to fundraise, and then they wanted to hire me. So it's a win-win for everyone. It's always a great way to network and meet people and socialize. I've been the VIP. So VIP is where you raise a lot of money for Best Buddies at the walk, and you get your own private tent, and you get special treatment, and they cater to you. So that's my favorite experience with the walk, and I've got to be VIP probably every year now. So I love fundraising. It's one of my favorite things about the walk. Anything else you'd like to add, Jack, as well?
Oh yes, absolutely. Going back to the fundraising. So our funds that we use for the Friendship Walk, so all the money that goes into donations and everything, so all the funds that are raised at the Friendship Walk help move our mission forward by funding for local Best Buddies programs. It also provides a unique opportunity to see our mission in action at the local level. Every dollar raised goes towards making the world a more inclusive and accepting place. So that's what I wanted to add. You want to add anything, Kelly?
I think you nailed it, Jack. I mean, I love the walk. The walk is so much fun, and you could definitely bring your friends and family. Like our Tampa walk, because I'm in Tampa, United States area. Our walk has been grown over the years just by the word of the mouth. And we have news reporters and radio announcers, and a lot of our families come out. My nephew, He's 8 now, and he's been going to the walk since day one. And he asks me about it every year. And now, since COVID, everything's virtually, so he didn't get to participate in the last 2 years. But he's really excited for the walk every year because they have all kind of activities for people for all ages. So definitely check it out within your area.
It's a great opportunity. So definitely check out the Friendship Walk in your area, in your countries, in your regions. Contact your region manager or somebody, and they can definitely get you set up for the Friendship Walk. It's a great experience, guys.
Well said.
It's a celebration you don't want to miss.
Kind of party for inclusion.
Yes, and also speaking on events too, we have so many different in-person events. This is one of them. The Friendship Walk is one of our in-person events to attend when we are in person before the pandemic. And we also do a little bit of virtual friendship walks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But the overall message of this is that inclusion, regardless of in-person or virtual, inclusion is not canceled.
Not at all. And with that being said, Zach, thank you. And I hope to see more people participating in the Best Buddies movement. I've been involved for 14 years and haven't missed a beat of all the activities. It keeps me on my toes. Like, I always brag. I say my family will call my house and be like, oh, where's Kelly? Oh yeah, she got another Best Buddy event. So it's a really great opportunity to be involved in this wonderful program.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Jack and Kelly, for sharing your experiences as global ambassadors and just being able to share how everybody can get involved with, Best Buddies in general. As hopefully we've managed to stress, this is an incredible program, and it's, I would say, for everyone, like life-changing, just like how many opportunities you get to be a part of, and just all the people you get to meet and the memories you make. So thank everybody for listening. And now we would like to open the floor to any questions if anyone has. You can feel free to, unmute yourself and just ask. You can message in the chat. But if anybody has any, inquiries about how to get involved or a specific program we talked about, or even just, anything regarding the history of whatever, you definitely feel free to go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for everyone for speaking. I've noticed a few questions in the chat about how people can get involved both within the US and then internationally, if that is possible, because all of us are very, interested in joining if we've made our time to come here. So if some of you want to share, that would be amazing.
Sure. So I think, as Jack mentioned, I can actually just go back to the slide. There was a specific email that is at the bottom over here. Which
Michelle, was it the one with inquiries?
Yeah, so it's the one, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but it says here, international@bestbuddies.org. So that is the email that you would reach out to if you are not located. Well, I guess you can email regardless of your location, but this is more specifically for those who may be located outside of, America or Canada, just because it is a little bit different with how they work in terms of the connections you have to go through to get involved with the chapter. I know for Canada and the States, it is a little bit more centralized. So I believe, I don't have the email on hand, but you can go to bestbuddies.org, I believe it is, for the American side of things. And then for Best Buddies Canada, if anyone here is from Canada, bestbuddies.ca. And all the information is on the website about, they have like different little headers, and I believe one of them should be like get involved, or even like contact, where you can actually reach out and try to, get set up and oriented to join a chapter. So as we talked about, there's a lot of different levels that you can get involved in. We talked about the, elementary, middle school, high school, college, and even e-buddies. So e-buddies is more of a mostly virtual only program where you kind of talk through email, and it's kind of more limited to that. Whereas our like elementary, middle, high school, and college chapters are kind of allow for more of like in-person kind of hangouts and bonding. Obviously, like COVID dependent now, since we've been dealing with that for the past 2 years. But yeah, so you join, and then you kind of get to kind of select your commitment that you're willing to be a part of. So you can kind of participate in like the one-to-one friendships, which is what I believe most of us are involved in. And it's, as we kind of keep reiterating, it's such a rewarding time being able to just like bond with someone that you share like so many interests with, and get to know another person, and mutually attend such cool events like the Friendship Walk, and the events that the chapter itself plans at a particular college or high school or middle school. So it's really just a great time all around.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, I think I put the email in, and I think somebody else put the email in, so please take the opportunity to write it down so you can all send an email. I think one of our admins is going to close us out now. If the presenters, you don't mind staying behind like 2 minutes after they've concluded, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Yes, so we would like to take a screenshot for this particular session. So if everyone can turn on their cameras, that would be great.
You can stop presenting, Michelle.